yes, Buffet to the countdown is finally over. The best of the best when it comes to entertainment is finally on your screens. Lebesibiza and teenagers on a mission. Watching SABC1, we live and TV at Uno. I'm doing not a little. You found on the spice.
Warm welcome from the best two fresh bros Buffet coming up with C-A-D-D-Y pronounced Caddy. And I'm to see Antonia game. I'm too fresh. So Buffet, tonight we're going to be actually focusing on one of the busy economic sectors like Mzansi, the mysterious world of mining.
Mzansi has some of the richest natural resources. Platinum, coal, and Mzansi is actually a hotspot when it actually comes to mining activity.
And yes, Buffet, could see the science and technology in the mine world is actually booming. I'm sure we're going to meet up with mining engineers who come up with crazy innovations they put down in mines and make a change to everybody who works down there.
Kudos to them. With that being said, Buffet, I was with some of my subjects all okay to school and yazukutini mina ngithi fasi iphondo uhlale phansi unetheze kona namhlanje uzobusukwazi konke lokho. With that being said, Buffet, asambeni siwathola.
With a young woman who runs her own company that consults to the mining industry. It's my story of how a girl from rural KZN became a mining engineer. Simbona as she shows us all the technology employed in opening pit mining. So how the mining industry brings us electricity, when were the different natural resources were discovered la Mzansi. So how mining will use emerging technologies in the future. Let's see how much you know about mining and mining methods in our TOMz quiz. Let's get this party started.
Alright, Team Mzansi, sesifikile futhi leso sikhathi la khona sikhuluma nani via our social media pages on Facebook and on Twitter. Namhlanje Bafethu simbuza kahle kahle, why is it important to conserve our natural resources? Oqala siphethe uAnele on Facebook, it's very important to ensure longevity. Very nice. Wesibili siphethe uSiphelele Mdletshe. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Altogether, it's also very important so that it lasts for the future generations as well. Keep those comments coming in on Facebook and on Twitter. On Facebook, you are TOMz. On Twitter, at TOMz_SABC_1. Esikoleni abangani bethu bona bathini ake sihambeni siyobona.
Oh yes, bagenge namhlanje sithe touchdown eSoweto. Sivakashele iMafuri Mphahlele High School and I have a young gentleman right by my side. Unjani but?
Ngimna.
All right, man come like.
We'll see.
What can you tell me about Igolide and South Africa? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah. Igolide like he is reaching out on
what you think raw materials are?
Raw materials, I think there are materials that are still to be processed and everything, like maybe that should be taken to factories, that still are to be processed.
What do you think South Africa is famous for in terms of extraction from the earth?
I think it's famous because it's a gold, and the gold is very, I would say it's very popular and everyone wants to have gold.
So do you know of that area where it has the biggest mining hole ever?
Yes,
What's it called, girl?
Kimberley.
Cool, Fethu. So Niaz namhlanje sikhuluma nge-mining and mining engineer. So Niaz la iTOMz siyathanda ukuqala from ekuqaleni Bafethu, right? So let's go find out what exactly is mining and what do mining engineers do. Check this out. Mining is the process of taking metals and minerals from the ground. Lena sibiza nge-extraction. Various types of extractions are used in mining. Underground mining lesisebenzisa to extract products from aquatic environments like the seafloor. Open pit mining is done by scraping away the soil from the top of the ground. And underground mining lena performed by going underground into the mine shaft. The extraction of minerals cannot be done without the use of science and technology by mining engineers. A mining engineer's job could involve any phase of mining operations, from the explosion and discovery of mineral resources to mine design, development of plans and products and operations. Mining engineers must also conduct studies to ensure minimum damage to the environment during and after mining the area. Modern commercial mining la Mzansi began in 1852 with the discovery of copper and the establishment of the first mine on Springbokfontein Farm in Namaqualand in the Northern Cape. Diamonds sparked the first great mineral rush in South Africa with the discovery of the 21 quarter carat Iroka diamond in late 1866 in the Northern Cape and the 83.5 carat star from La South Africa in 1869. Igolide was first discovered in 1870 in the southern east of Polokwane on a farm at Stelling, followed by a significant discovery at Pilgrim's Rest in 1873 and at Barberton in 1885, which led to the famous gold rush. Although amalahle were first discovered in the 1850s, it only started being developed on a significant scale from the 1890s, providing the power base to meeting the growing needs of the mining industry. Platinum Yona, the flagship of South Africa's mining industry, was discovered in 1924 in the northern west of Rustenburg. Kodwa, it was only in the 1970s that this sector saw significant growth. Well, for today we're talking about mining and mining engineers and Mzansi's rich resources. Well, guys, did you know the big famous hole in Kimberley actually produced 4.5 million carats of diamonds before it closed down? All in Mzansi, guys. Yeah.
And the entire world's stock of gold, 1/3 actually comes from Lana Mzansi, South Africa.
Yeah, and we have good my resources are very rich.
Hashtag. All right, but please hit us up on social media, Facebook and on Twitter. Once again, on Facebook you are TOMz, on Twitter at TOMz_SABC_1. While you do exactly that, quick commercial break. So voila and voila. Oh yes, Mzansi sanamukela futhi nisabukela uhlelo elithanda kakhulu i-TOMz kholana ku-SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Now niyazi bafethu ukuthi eMzansi simina yonke into kusukela kwikholi, amadayimani, gold, silver,
platinum, copper, gold. Yeah, intwana siziphethe zonke. And you understand good to these people who actually add science and technology when it comes to mining. Abantu laba sibabiza ngama mining engineers.
Yo, with that being said bafethu asama so ukuthi kahle kahle namhlanje siphathele ndoni.
Let's go. What's going on? It's your boy CAWDR, pronounced Caddy. Yet on another mission, but it's running the streets of Woodbank, touchdown in Malakheni. So today we're all about mining engineering. And he has good seen TOMz, but it's time to learn more about it. So this is going to tell us more about it. So it's time to learn. It's time to teach you guys a few things. Let's go.
Hello,
Kujan. Okay, so today you are my mission. What do you do? Because we have something very special.
Igama lami nguThando Wakamaseko and I'm mining engineer by profession.
Yes.
And basically umsebenzi wami, at the moment I'm a founder of 2 companies. I've got 2 companies. It's Iona Services, which is a contract mining company. Basically we offer contract mining to whoever's got HAMA rights or bigger companies who need smaller equipment to mine. We come in and we mine. And the other company is Galaxy Mining and Technical Services, where we provide technical services to the mining industry.
Tell me about your journey. How did you get here?
Yo, my journey is something else. Basically, I was recruited by Anglo-American Corps while I was in my matric year in varsity.
Okay.
Bengfunda at James Numalo Ulundi in a boarding school. So in February of my matric year, Anglo had this company called CareerWise, where they were strictly looking for kids from rural schools to try and put them through to study any discipline within their field. So they came to my school, and then I was one of the top performing students in maths and science. So they were like, you know what? If you go through, we've got a spring school and a summer school. We'll take you through there, and if you pass well, and then if you do get the required matric results, we are offering to sponsor you to do mining engineering. So basically, I wanted to be a doctor, but when a company comes and says in February they'll pay for your fees, you're guaranteed going to varsity, and your parents don't have a plan, I was like, there I go. I'm doing mining.
Yo, your journey is so interesting. I want to learn more. I want to see what you do. I want to see your office.
And trust me, mining is not glamorous. Abafana bagqoka ama lento le ama necklace. I mine as bagqoka ama necklace.
Okay, I'm ready when you are ready.
No problem. this is where we've got our equipment, which we take onto site to actually do the actual mining. So, these are some of the equipment that we use when we're actually doing the mining. So, Lana, I assemble this equipment and send us show the right safety standards for the mine before we actually carry them in this low bed to go to the sites where we actually work.
What kind of mining do you do? What does it deal with?
Basically, I'm a coal miner. I mine specifically amalahle. And amalahle, it can be twofold. Amalahle in one of the sites, amalahle, which is for the export market. So they go to China. And konamalahle swamina, which are purely for ESCOM purposes. So lapo, there are trucks which just take us to the nearest power stations and they're used by ESCOM. So Mina, I'm the middle person who actually does the mining. After where it goes to, it's the client who's responsible, who's his customer.
Without science and technology, Buffet, to import by the mining industry, we would not have electricity. Sales go to gas can be made through the use of either coal, natural gas, wind, or water. However, the majority of the world generates electricity through the use of coal. Ama miners extract amalahle from the earth, which is then sent to a coal processing plant. Here, it's made smaller using a sizer and a crusher. After the coal has been processed, it is delivered to the power plant where it is used to make electricity. The coal is burnt to heat water, which turns from steam into generator. The steam spins a big fan inside the generator, esibiza a turbine. The spinning turbine rotates a large magnet around a piece of wire. The motion creates a significant field that electrifies the wire. The electric current flows through the wire and is pushed out through a high voltage that transforms. You mentioned earlier on that you're from KZN, and the guys who come mine we call Ally Woodbank. Why is that so?
Okay. I think it's basically got to do, it's one of the subjects as a mining engineer that you do at school, which is called geology. It deals with the formation of coal. If you understand how coal was formed, it's thousands of years ago, and it's in low-lying areas basically. And basically what happens is that coal is compacted. It's all vegetation, you know, it's old vegetation that over time digested and then it formed coal. So this is a low-lying area where there was a lot of water, and that's why we've got the coal basin basically forming here. So, Katie, this is one of our sites, and basically this is where the Mining and Technical Services Company is. So as I said, Mining and Technical Services, we in three. We offer geology, we offer surveying, and we also offer mine planning. So this is one of our clients, is Vinini. This area where we're at Woodbank is called Iskundgezicht. So basically, I'm closer to Mgodin Lapaya exactly what's happening, because they're basically digging up for coal, and this coal is earmarked to go to ESCOM. It's ESCOM quality coal, which is earmarked to go to the power station. I'm the technical boss who makes sure they dig to the correct depth and they're getting the right quality coal going to the client. That's the process I control in this place. So the way Tinesebenza Ngakhona is this is part of Galaxy Mining and Technical Services. So the client, Lana Isvinini, has got what we call a mining permit. So it's only an area of 5 hectares. It's not as large as the bigger mining groups. So basically they apply through the DMR, they get a permit to come and mine, and basically they get machines to come and mine here.
Another thing, you're a woman who serves the mine. How does that make you feel?
Well, basically, I think by now, I've been working in the mines, now it's 12 years, and people are very accommodative. You find, I think I started my career in the underground mining, and I cannot lie, that was very difficult physically, because underground mining is more labor intensive. And I remember for the first 3 years, I used to sleep throughout a weekend because physically I was very tired. So, but as you go up as a mining engineer, you need to start at the basics, at the core phase, and you need to do the hard manual labor, because as you go up in your career to manage, it's so important to us what are the things that you can make simpler. And one of my jobs is that now no other woman coming into mining must feel as exhausted as I am, because there's technology, there are ways we can make umsebenzi easier than what it was.
very interesting. Yazi kuba a mine engineer is so much work, Ndwana. There's so much studying, but I know at the end of the day, there's like a great reward.
Absolutely. Lapha ekhaya ke uma uyithandela i-math ne-science, well, obviously you do, that's why we're at TOMz. Maybe, just maybe, you might just consider a mine engineer as a career. Yeah. So lapha ekhaya, share it on Facebook and on Twitter if you are interested in mining, and we'll see you right after these.
TOMz. TOMz.
Woo, bafethu yibhekile for sure namhlanje ngoba namhlanje bafethu sikhuluma nge-mining nama-mining engineers. Welcome back, you're still tuned to TOMz, Raj and SABC1 Mzansi for sure.
Oh yes, my friends, and today we're going to be actually visiting a band who actually went to school to do a career out of this and follow their passion.
Asami sobabona bafethu.
Okay, so when you started with mining, uqala wasebenza underground as well, and imagine you have your own company. You took another route. Mjeli, imaphi amanye routes are possible that people can actually take when they're in the mining industry?
Mining engineering is a very diverse field because if I can just give you an example, some of them are working in banks because, you know, as you can imagine, people apply for projects through a bank and they want funding, and you need a mining engineer understand that exactly if feasibility at this project. You've got other people you can actually carry on in the mine itself and get a general manager up to the CEO of a mining company, and you can also go the consulting route. It's also something that's open to you, that you're not stationed in the mine and you find other smaller operations that you can offer your technical expertise. And what I've done basically is that there's such a need for entrepreneurs in South Africa, and that's where I felt is that there's such a gap in the market, because in mining it's either you big or non-existent, and now the smaller players are coming up, and you feel that if you've got the technical expertise, wasiza kanjani the smaller players. So mining is very diverse. You can be anything, because mining engineering, it teaches you how to think and it teaches you how to interact with people, because the most important skill a mining engineer should have is people leadership. That's the one skill that a mining engineer definitely should have.
Here are some things you should know if you want to become a mining engineer. Yokala, you must have a matric and maths and physical science in order to study a degree. It is also recommended that in grade 10, you should do additional subjects like IT, technology, geography, and languages. A degree in mining engineering takes 4 years to complete. Thereafter, ama-candidates wakhona must register as engineers in training and complete a 3-year course in practical industrial training in order to register as a professional engineer. Engineering graduates usually begin work under the supervision of experienced mine engineers. Once a sufficient amount of experience has been gained, mining engineers earn higher than average salaries, and there are a variety of areas to choose from for employment. In addition to mining companies, these include mining equipment, manufacturers and suppliers, universities, government, or being self-employed as an independent consultant.
Yes, but it's high time that we put your knowledge to the test with our TOMz quiz challenge. You too can play along on social media. If you want TOMz to come to your school and be within your guys' school premises, all you have to do is simply hit us up on Twitter and on Facebook. No, go slide in that email, tomz@sabceducation.co.za. With that being said, let's go play the TOMz quiz challenge. Sanibonani TOMzers, you know that you guys are very special to us, and that's why in today's episode sesavakashela eMaforim High School. A video length is so weird. So Yazbonana now is ready to have some fun with you guys as we explore the amazing world of science and technology. We sang our TOMz song and got the spirits high. Now, we've heard some niggas, I guess, some awesome books that will leave them empowered and motivated. Link what let's give you can also assist the learners with career guidance, as this is the time to be thinking about your future. Now, my first with TOMz wouldn't be TOMz without a dance-off challenge. We learn and have fun, Lana, with TOMz.
Shaft mining is another term for underground mining. True or kanye false? Yeah, but Timothy.
The answer is true.
Answer is true, you say. And the answer is true. Alala shine. Sharp kick, guys. This is the question. Gauteng is known for which mineral? Yes.
is known for gold?
Gold! I need you to like duplicate it on another spindle. But you're not allowed to put in right? One hand only, let's go. You have 2 minutes on the clock and your time starts now. A minute and a half left.
Now we're gonna pick out for TOMz is going to all you have to do is simply slide in our DMs, noma ushange email on tomz@sabc.co.za. And who knows, your school might be next.
5, 4, 3. Ntwana, you are so close. What happened?
I should know the pressure.
Oh, okay. Can you please look to the camera, say young shout out? Uchiba ulapa ku TOMz, ne?
Okay. Shout out to everyone who knows me. Shout out to the certified G's. It's your boy Super B. You're watching TOMz at SAPC1. For sure.
Cool, Fit. So today we've learned more about mining. It's funny about the methods, the materials, the steps, and to how it's done underneath there. So here's the question. How will technology play a role in making mines safer and more efficient in the future? Check this out. Mining companies will leverage emerging technologies that will vastly improve long-range planning and forecasting. 3D visualization tools will track abantu, equip, and change environments at each mine site in real time. GPS systems, sensors, and messaging platforms will be implemented to advance two-way communication with our employees. Mineral process technologies are emerging to re-image the future by reducing the safety hazards associated with gold extractions. New production technologies will reduce the use of natural resources by up to 93% and reduce 50% less greenhouse gas emissions. Oh yeah, this is where we call it a wrap, Bafethu. Thank you so much for joining us on this epic episode of Mining and Mining Engineers, Bafethu. I hope you guys have learned a lot, Lapa Makai, because I've learned a lot.
Absolutely.
Cool, Bafethu. The revolution still carries on our social media pages. On Twitter, see TOMz_SAPC_1, and on Facebook, see TOMz.
Now, Zoge Bafethu, for links and updates on the show, you can always visit www.sabcEducation.co.za/TOMz, at IMCI_G on the Twitter streets.
Fresh by Caddy on the Twitter streets. Until next time, boom! Next time on TOMz.
Hlangana nomuntu wasemzansi ontswembu kakhulu who invented a great farming app. Thola kabanzi ukuthi kahle kahle indaba e-passionate kangaka about helping small-scale farmers. Buka ke ezesibonisa ukuthi kahle kahle le app isebenza kanjani and what it does. Thola kabanzi how you can grow your own vegetables in your backyard. When did farming start in Mzansi and who were the first settlers?
Don't forget to tune in to TOMz every Thursday and Friday, 2:30 khona la ku SABC1 Mzansi. For sure.